Morning, Arizona. Oh, isn't that nice? I love that graphic. I'm going to have it on a loop on my cell phone, maybe. This is my last week at Arizona's family, so we've got a few old friends stopping by. We just had to get a little FaceTime with, and this particular guest, we were long overdue for a television visit because Dr. Gray Stafford has just got back from a really incredible trip to Rwanda, and he is sharing some of his pictures and video with us. And I mean, when I saw these, you texted some of these pictures, I'm thinking, Gray, what are you doing? This is too close for comfort for your friends to be observant.
It was a trip of a lifetime. You know, many people want to trek with gorillas.
Yes.
There's a fascination with great apes in general. And so when Karen and I had the opportunity to go to Rwanda last month, she was teaching at the embassy for a few days.
Wow.
I went trekking with gorillas, and I think I came out ahead on that deal.
Well, it was a win-win for you both because I know you had wanted to have this experience. So we're going to show you some of these pictures and videos and talk to me about what we're looking at and how big this animal is.
Yeah, well, Rwanda, of course, is home to mountain gorillas. They're an endangered species, subspecies of gorilla. And this is a silverback male who's patrolling.
Wow.
What would happen was an invading male was trying to steal a female from this guy. And so he kept his family moving, and what should have been maybe a 2-hour hike to find the family, here he is doing his Madonna striker pose.
That whole, like,
isn't that awesome?
Hand on the hip, frustrated with maybe with you guys watching this thing as well?
Well, this is where he's displaying to the other male that's intruding. So we're watching this incredible social dynamic between two males who are vying for control of the females. And so what it meant for us tourists is we had to keep moving. It took us 4 hours to find the family when normally it would have taken about an hour, hour and a half, because the male silverback was trying to keep his family away from this intruding male. And the first experience we had was with the intruding male literally walking right past me, closer to me than you are. And you know, this is a 400-pound animal, 450-pound animal. They could knock you into next Tuesday if they chose to.
Wildly strong, right? So because they're in that kind of power dynamic, does that mean, I mean, obviously it doesn't seem like it, but does that mean anybody else around is also kind of considered to be more of a threat or a nuisance than even, you know, on a regular day?
Great question. The rangers and the guides do such a wonderful job. They go in every day, they know the families, they know each individual member. They even reproduce some of the guttural sounds that signal to the gorillas, hey, we're friendly, it's okay. But obviously he's on alert here. But what's interesting about this segment you're watching right now is we were done with our hour. You only get an hour with the family.
Okay.
And we were nearing the end of our clock, and it's almost as if the male was like, I got to give the fans one last show. He had gotten his family away from the intruder. He walks back to us like this and strikes a pose as if, and you can hear all the cameras going. So the animals are not tame by any stretch of the imagination.
Really close.
That is very close, yes. But you can tell he's paying it off to the guests.
Right.
There is this relationship between tourists like ourselves who bring money to this poor country, Rwanda. The national park where these animals live is in the mountaintops. There are farms and communities all around it because there's so many people in Rwanda. It's a beautiful country. You can't walk around the streets of Kigali, its capital, without thinking about the million people lost less than 30 years ago because of the genocide. It's such a contrast between that terrible event and the beauty of this country. But what it taught me was that the future of animals and the future of human beings are inextricably linked.
Wow.
And we've got to find ways, like they've done in Rwanda, to live together to the benefit of both.
Yeah, to be able to learn about them.
Yeah.
I mean, just to see the human characteristics is just wild, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
it was a trip.
That's all attitude right there.
It was. And, you know, you're trekking, it's 4 hours, it's muddy, you're tired. We had one guest pass out. I had to use my EMR skills to help him avoid heat stroke. And then there's word the gorillas are there, and suddenly all that fatigue, all that mud, you don't care. You're just trekking through the forest to keep track of them.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, great. We're out of time. I know you're very close with Jack Hanna through the years and the family, and we've gotten an update about how things have progressed so seriously, and that's very sad.
Jack is suffering from a very serious, aggressive form of Alzheimer's. It's tragic. He doesn't know me anymore, and he's losing memories of his own immediate family. It's terrible. It's a terrible disease, and I commend the family for trying to promote awareness of it.
Yeah.
We need to do more to prevent it because it's a terrible way to go.
Absolutely. Well, great. Thank you so much. Oh,
and I'm going to
gosh.
miss you like I know the whole town is, but
you still send me those pictures and videos.
I absolutely will.
He's got my cell phone. I won't be posting it out on the newscast, but you know. I want to just real quickly as we go, a throwback picture of one of our favorite moments here on set. You know what time it is, Gray. All the yoga practice.
It's Bikini Yoga Day.
It's just, I mean, does he look great in yoga pants or what?
The things I do for conservation.
Right? I mean, flexibility is so important, you guys. So important. Dr. Gray Stafford, thank you so much.
Great to see you.